being able to put those two things
Being
together.
popular
Right.
can maybe make you money. So
Let's find out
here's
for
what-
sure how.
here's what we track instead: 3 numbers, and we're gonna share these easy 3 numbers with you.
Representation behind the camera determines who gets to tell the story, how it gets told, and who feels seen when it's over.
Velasquez Media has spent over 20 years behind the camera helping mission-driven leaders and organizations turn everyday content into video assets that actually move people.
Change the Reel exists for BIPOC and LGBTQ founders and entrepreneurs who are ready to use video as the business tool it actually is. Change the Reel. Representation starts here. You posted the video, 3,000 likes, 40 comments. Your best friend says, obsessed.
Did you make a single dollar?
Piper and I aren't asking if the video was good. We're asking if it made you money.
Today, we aren't going to tell you to post more, or to show up more, or even to engage more.
We're telling you the 3 numbers that actually let you know if a video worked. None of them are the number of thumbs up, which is also like count.
I'm Piper,
And I'm Monique.
so let's get into it.
Let's do it. We're talking about numbers, the data, right? This is what we hear from almost every leader who walks into the studio for the first time.
You might be thinking I want to go viral. I want more followers. Surprisingly, that is not what we hear.
What they actually tell us is, I want a clear ROI, return on investment. That's the smart spending by savvy leaders.
A clear ROI. Those are their words, not ours. And when we follow up and ask what they're currently tracking to get clarity on that ROI, it's usually a view count, maybe a comment tally.
Piper won't let this stand. This is something that, I think it's kind of nuts to. It's a easy count, right? It's very lazy to be able to say, "Oh, I got a bunch of likes and a lot of comments, and it seemed to have gotten traction, but I got no calls, I got no money." And Piper, she likes to do the counting. She does the money for
You're
us.
spending money. It's like you want to make sure it's making you money, right?
That's
so
right.
According to the most recent industry survey on this, that's not unusual using the count number. The count number is still the number one way marketers say they measure video ROI.
And you know what? Shame on those marketers, because they should be a little more savvy about their count number.
Little finger wag from Monique.
That's right.
Engagement is the second. Leads comes in third. The survey had actual bottom line sales. Where do you think it had it?
Guess. Go ahead, guess.
This is probably going to be a surprise. It came dead last on the list of what people track.
Which means most people are grading their video on the metric that correlates least with what's actually in their bank account. Think about that. Most people are using a likes and counts, and that has nothing to do with the dollars that the video brought in or the clients that called. I'm glad Piper's in my corner, because she's a stickler about getting that tracking of dollars to the top of our list on decisions driving spending for our business. Look, I've had the idea about ROI from a couple different sides, specifically in our business. A friend once hired me to help make a viral video. Those are the days, right? I'm going to hire you to get a viral video. And the goal was to bring people into a storefront.
So did it go viral?
It was fun. It was quirky, had people on roller skates. It was, generally people really liked it, and it had a good number of views.
And this is what I always ask in our meetings. And
the store didn't have a way to count people coming through the door specifically because of the video. There was no way. Honestly, we hadn't even thought about how that could even happen. So we got views, and we were we didn't know actually if it helped the store or not. It was just a fun, exercise in making a quirky video.
Right. You didn't know actually if it worked in getting people in the door.
That's right.
If that's the reason people were showing up. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about this whole episode. That's what it is in one sentence.
Right. It happens from us too, from a different perspective, where we had a video that pulled in 1 million views. Real attention, had a lot of traction, and it was for a web series that we were producing.
And I was there, so I already know what happened, but go ahead, share it with the audience.
Because of the view count, we got picked up for distribution and put on Amazon Prime. That was amazing.
And that's a real outcome.
Yeah, it was 12 years ago when, the web series weren't really a thing. And it really felt like we were getting somewhere. It really felt like traction, but to be put up on Amazon Prime. But it's not the same as being promoted. Nobody put a budget behind it once the attention already existed. The ROI everyone assumed would follow after 1 million views never showed up.
Right. So that's the discussion. 2 different projects, years apart, and it was the same lesson. A view count gets you attention. It doesn't get you paid, and it doesn't get you promoted once someone else is holding the budget.
Yeah, that is the thing. Being able to put those two things
being
together.
Popular,
right,
can maybe make you money. So
let's find out for sure how.
Here's what we track instead. 3 numbers.
Got something big coming? Launch, keynote, rebrand?
You need it on camera, and you don't have a 6-month runway.
It starts with real accountability, VIP day, 1 day with our team.
You leave with 3 written deliverables, a content roadmap, a production timeline, a messaging guide, and an accountability partner. Us, built around you.
Not a summary email, not a recording to watch later, a real plan in hand.
Book a no-pitch call. Links below. And we're going to share these easy 3 numbers with you.
So, number 1, the source number.
The source. Where did the lead actually come from? Not social media as a category, the specific video that you made. That means getting data on a unique landing page or tracking a link for anything you're putting real time or budget dollars behind. Do not make it a generic homepage URL for every post you make. If nobody can tell which video sent the traffic, you don't have an attribution number. You have a guess dressed up as data.
That's true.
It's true.
Not good data. So, number 2, the movement number.
All right. How far did that person move after they watched your video? Were they a stranger and now they're a lead? A lead that has booked a call? Booked a call to a money spending client? You're not measuring whether someone watched to the end of the video. You're measuring whether the video moved them 1 step closer to spending money with you.
The movement. Number 3, the dollars.
Dollars. Actual revenue tied to actual video or actual content activity spend. Not video helps our brand awareness. That's fine. That's great. But you want somebody in the door maybe when you make a specific type of video. It's a real hard trackable number that is attached to the specific video. This specific recording session, what did it generate? If you can't say that number out loud, you don't have ROI, you have a vibe.
Ooh. Now, we've had vibes, and we have clients that...
Nothing wrong with vibes.
Nothing wrong with vibes. Vibes are good. They get us moving and get us motivated, but they don't necessarily tell us about the numbers.
They don't pay the bills.
They don't. So the 3 numbers: source, movement, dollars.
Notice that not one of those numbers is a like count.
That's true. Likes and counts. Comments don't count. And this isn't a small accounting gap. The most recent industry data shows 82% of marketers say video gives them good ROI. And that's down from 93% the year before.
And why do you think video stat went down? You'd be surprised again.
It's true. Video conversions didn't get worse. Measurement maturity hasn't kept up with how many people are making videos now. So let's break this down a little bit.
Okay.
So, when we do these surveys and we're doing business, we think that social media is, it's for entertainment and then becomes brand. And what we're talking about is the maturity of how many videos and what is acceptable for business to be doing. And the activity of video has increased. And so with professional marketers being involved, they start thinking, oh, I got to track these numbers. Mm-hmm. And so the measurement maturity hasn't kept up with the number of videos that are out there. That's what that was about.
And here's the part that's almost funny. In that same survey, 83% of video marketers say video has directly increased their sales. 83%. But when you ask how they're actually measuring success, what Monique was talking about, only 32% are tracking it by bottom line sales.
That's nuts. That's kind of nuts, right?
Everybody agrees the video is working. Almost nobody's checking the number that'll prove it.
Your video does work. You just can't prove it yet. And that's why we're here today. Maybe that's why you're listening today. Real ROI was never invisible. It was just tracked incorrectly.
Or not tracked at all.
Or not tracked at all, right? Vibes. You got the tracking of the vibes going on.
We're not going to tell you to make better content. Most of the content people are making is useful content.
It truly is. Those videos are very useful. We're here to tell you how to know if the content you already made is actually working. It is looking at the data for these three things: source, movement, dollars. That's what clear ROI actually looks like. Not just looking at the vibes, the likes, the views, the comments. Ooh. And the shares, those are the other ones, right?
Which the thing is, too, it's like somebody could be watching a video. They told their friend they didn't watch the video, but that got through. These are all those things of how do you analyze the data.
Right, and I keep thinking, oh, that movement, that's an interesting thing, because the video could still bring in that client.
Bring in movement.
But we don't know unless you're tracking it right.
If you don't currently know your source number, your movement number, or your dollar number for the video you've already made, that's a correctable problem. That's what our real accountability framework is built to fix.
Every content day maps to a plan. Every plan maps to a milestone to track. We aren't handing off deliverables, then disappearing. Poof. We work with your needs of your business into the plan and then hold you accountable for executing the goals and actions in the plan. That's the difference between a production company and an accountability partner.
We added accountability to the framework and not just messaging lists for this exact reason. We help write the plan. We direct the tracked data toward real numbers. If there's a piece of the plan that we're not the right team to execute, we'll point you to a partner who is. However it comes together, the numbers are what tell you if the footage worked, not us telling you it looked great and you got 10,000 views.
And we do want it to look great.
And when you want to get views.
And you want to get views. Here's the list again. Source number, which video actually sent the person, movement number, how far they moved after they watched it, dollar number, what it was actually worth, and all of that tracked to your video.
3 numbers. None of them are count likes.
That's the list, easy peasy. You can do this work now that you know, but if you want to increase the likelihood of attaining your goal, think about using us as your accountability partner.
Here's why you can trust us. Between the two of us, that's 40 plus years each in production, and we built this business from the ground up ourselves. we're now tracking our own numbers this exact way on our own content.
We want to be your visibility and accountability partner on this, not just your production company.
So, till next time,
Hey, we'll see you soon.
The work being done by the leaders on this show matters.
Every time you share this, you're putting representation in front of somebody who needs it.
So share it and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Find us at VelasquezMedia.com and connect on LinkedIn. Hasta pronto.
See you soon.